Okay, so here is a proper update. I had to majorly dig a hole and then make the problem worse by digging the hole and accidentally hitting my liner. We live, we learn, right? Yeah, that's what they tell us. Otherwise, you go insane and like kill yourself or something. Anyway, this is the new setup. It is ugly as all get out at the moment. I totally get that. But it will be fixed. But I had to go through quite a bit of crap to get this thing finally what looks like, fine. I don't think it's leaking anymore. I don't know if you can see that. This is the hole that I originally dug. Accidentally damaged the liner. There is water in there, but I have a feeling, I hope, that came from when I was watering plants. But, as you can see, I have two liners in here. I had to seriously redneck the hell out of this one. I went to a large, big box store and bought about a 3 mil drop cloth so that I can line the inside of the old liner after I used the Gorilla tape on there, the Gorilla Tape sealant tape, and I had to clean the old one off considerably, clean the old liner off all around the areas that were damaged. There were several holes, and then apply the tape, seriously rub the crap out of it and get all the air pockets out and everything else. And then I did the same thing on the back side, on the underside, or should I say the dirt side, so that I could actually apply some more tape there as well, so it kind of double seal it, which I think I did. I think water level seems to be pretty good. It hasn't gone down any, and if this thing was leaking, it would go down. So it looks about where it was last night. Obviously, there's going to be some evaporation issues because, it's like 105 degrees out here right now. So, whatever. But that got fixed, and we have a little powder blue butterfly. Yay! If you can see, it's all over the place. Stop moving. Anyway, he's just so excited. But I did that, put in the drop cloth liner to help protect it. I put in some underlayment in between the old liner and the new liner. And then, obviously, I used some expanding foam, which is actually one of the things you use for waterfalls to help redirect water. And I didn't use the waterfall type because it's like twice as much as regular expanding foam, and it does the same thing. The only difference is that's black. This is white, turning yellow in the sun. I will be trimming that since it's working. I'm going to trim it, and then I will go ahead and actually restock the rocks, redo things in here, and make it good. Really wanted to get this done because I have several of my little bird friends out here that really rely on my pond to get water. And I'm not talking about the stupid chickens. I hate chickens. Chickens are destroying my plants. But speaking of plants, I have this right here, which is floating primrose or creeping primrose. There's a whole bunch of common names for it. But it's considered a invasive species in some areas because it tends to clog up waterways. But this stuff can grow to have like 13, 14 foot long vines trailing off. But it can grow in the ground, wet soil, or float in the water like this. And when I was at one of the WMAs around here, I found some and got it. Like, woohoo, hey, look at that. There is a damselfly and white-tailed dragonfly. Damselfly is over there. She was going to try to lay an egg inside of there, but that apparently is not okay with my whitetail. Anyway, if you can see it. I don't know. It's really bright and I can't see the screen of my phone. But anyway, this stuff, obviously, it's got flowers, and it seems to like where it is now. I might have to go gather some more of that. But, yeah, look at them flowers. Aren't those cool? Just so freaking awesome, I tell you. It just makes me feel so special on the inside. Oh, wait, I might have to go to the bathroom. Never mind. Anyway, but yeah, they're nice and pretty, and it flowers, and seems to be getting ready to try to flower profusely. That's the most flowers I've seen on here. But the thing is, they'll probably be dead by the end of the day. They will drop their petals, and that'll be it. Already had a couple of them do that, so they don't last long, but it seems to be producing several more, so maybe it will keep blooming for a little while. But I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the waterfall here finally has noise. Amazing concept, huh? Look at that. Look. Do you see that? Oh, beautiful. It's got noise, it's got more flow. I've actually been able to finally get the side waterfall going that I wanted. And that's looking really surprisingly good. I'm happy with that. So it's not just a one piece. And the flow is definitely pretty good. It's actually kicking out some water over here now at the base, which makes me happy. But yeah. And then there's the white-tailed dragonfly. Still sitting right there. On my horsetail I've got planted. Tend to have quite a few dragonflies around here. In fact, there's a dragonfly nymph skin on the horsetail next to him. Probably his. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, that was very rude. Her. That's a girl. Doesn't have claspers. Anyway, so there's the other waterfall, looking good other than the algae, which pay no attention to. It just grew like that here, like within the last day, because of how hot it is. And other than that, I think we're actually looking pretty good. Except for there. Pay no attention to that. I put most of my hoses and power lines in this conduit, and I'm going to bury it later today when it's not so freaking hot. And try to get that out of the way in the ground where it'll be safe. And then I will be later today going in there and trying to get my air hoses down out of the way so they're not so, floaty, and get them in the rocks and in the gravel so they're out of the way, protected from the sun and from, children. And that's pretty much about it. I've got these guys going. Look at that. This is a all summer blooming snapdragon, which I really like. It's quite nice. It's very beautiful, and it's been flowering ever since I found it, ever since I got it. And of course there's the zinnias down there. I think they're the short zinnias. Obviously they haven't grown very big. But that and the roses, and it's coming back from the rootstock, whatever. And my daylilies, they're looking good. And over here I've got some other plants, which I can't remember which one that is. But over there's black-eyed Susan. My azalea, looking good. I can't say that the cattails are looking good, but they're not looking bad either, so whatever, we'll go with it. The water is finally clearing up. You can actually see in it, sort of, kind of in a T-like way. But other than that, everything looks like it's slowly coming along. Maybe. So, yeah. Irises I planted over here are sort of coming up. They're a little traumatized. That one's not doing so well. But the pond is not too bad. Now, after a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and angriness, and massive curse words. But like I said, it's finally beginning to clear up. That means I can see all the hair algae in there. It's great. Isn't that great? But We'll see. It's looking better. And yes, I had to put rocks on top of the log because it was floating. Maybe I can see if I have fish still. I haven't been able to tell if I have living fish or not. I haven't seen anything for almost a month. So I'm going to have to assume, no, they're all dead. I might have a new flower coming up out of my lily. Kind of see one way down there, maybe. It's way down there. Okay, really bad resolution. Anyway, that's where it is. So yes, it's looking good. Pay no attention to the algae. Ignore that. Pretend it's not there. Just enjoy the flow. And all the other plants. Got my hydrangeas. Yes, ignore the trash. Not all of that's trash. It's only some of it is. Got my hydrangeas going. They're actually flowering despite being tiny and having issues with water. That one over there, looking good. That will be picked up. It's just I can still use some of those pots potentially. And all these flowers here, which has been a constant battle on these. I guess they get too hot sitting in the sun. Despite the fact they're supposed to be full sun for 6 hours plus. But they are what they are. It is what it is. But yes, I'm going to get into the shade now. And there you go. Not too spectacular, but not too bad either. I just got to do a trim job, put the rocks in, put the plants back in there, and I will call it good for now until something else happens. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there and let you all decide if this was a good video. If so, please like it. You know, it's a thing that we YouTubers, I call myself a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. I just do this periodically. Say, so we can get all those likes, you know. Those likes and subscribes. Please share. Woohoo! Yeah, anyway. Do, don't, whatever. I don't care. Enjoy. Till next time. Bye-bye.